Every day brings something new. Today, I've been called to meet with a certain Kyanite. I'm not sure why, but I need to show face and learn faces if I want to make it anywhere.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
How have you been? I haven't talked to you in a while.
I've been alright. I don't know if we've ever had a full,
We've
proper
never had a
conversation, but
one-on-one, but we've definitely interacted.
yeah, I know I've bumped into you at least a few times.
Yeah. I think I met you at the etiquette training thing. The
Sounds
dancing.
about right.
That didn't go well at all.
What, all of two people dancing?
I tried and didn't do well. Anyway, have you been doing anything interesting lately?
I define interesting.
I don't know. Anything out of norm? I don't want to stand in the rain. Anything out of the norm? I guess.
Again, I suppose what would be the norm?
What
I'm not
your
sure
norm?
exactly. Well, resource gathering. Setting up outposts as usual. I like to have my options as to anywhere to stay. So, primarily setting that
that's
up
fair.
and venturing about.
Was it nighttime? I thought it just turned day. Why are there phantoms? What?
Is there something that you're expecting I've done?
No. Ash, wanting to get to know you, I guess. And just kind of curious. Yeah.
What about yourself? Anything out of the ordinary or norm?
I guess kind of, but it's not of my own doing. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I've just been building my house and stuff, and I recently got invited to a club of sorts.
A club?
Yeah, so it's called book club. Yeah.
I suppose whatever keeps people busy.
Well, it's just an area to basically have to hang out with some friends.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully, though, I don't know, they're around so we can work on it. I don't know. I haven't been around much myself, though.
And what, you just find books and read them? I can't say I've seen too many books around, but perhaps I'm not looking in the right places.
I'm not exactly quite sure. I've never been in a book club. I'm sure some of it's reading, some of it might be talking about books, some of it might just be hanging out and having fun.
Right. Enough sense.
Yeah. It is some heavy rain.
Certainly.
Kinda glad I got out of that.
There was a period we went without rain, so I don't particularly take it for granted.
Nope, there goes the captain.
All over the place.
Hello, skeleton horse. Where did you come from?
You look away for 1 second.
I kinda wanna tame it. Just to tame it. Hello, sir. That's... okay. Damn, they're fighting each other. Well,
Don't pick
and
your
now there's
poison.
phantoms. Hello, sir. Would you be interested? You have such little health. Oh, he's already... I don't have a saddle. Well... Evie. I'll bring you out of the way. I did not mean to... okay.
A nice slip.
Bringing that back home... Wait, no, having a saddle would be easy to do that. Never mind.
If I had a saddle, I'd offer it, but I don't think I've come across one.
I have some, I think, at home, but that's alright for right now. I'm sure they won't travel too far. Hello!
Greetings.
We got some skeleton horses.
I did. That's something earlier.
Yeah. I actually know where I can get some saddles real quick. I will be right back to get those.
Sure. Anything out of the ordinary? Where's the matter of that? Stronghold could...
It's still thunder.
Well, these things don't tend to immediately go away.
That is true. Do you want one?
I'm alright. I don't particularly go for horses. I prefer to keep on my feet.
You know, that's fair.
Just with how often I have to travel around anyways, I wouldn't want to find myself to a horse and then leave it behind.
Can relate. I do like to travel. Just to explore.
Is there anything else you were wondering about, or just...
I'm just curious what you've been up to, because I saw you around today, and I haven't seen you in a while. I think I might take one of those, or a few of those. Because I know someone who quite likes animals.
Seems a lot of people tend to like animals.
I also do too, but I don't have many, personally.
Yeah, and I don't know where I'd really keep them, so... I never particularly go for getting them myself.
Well, that will have to be something I gotta figure out, is where to put them.
You said you were still building your house.
I have it mostly built. I have it laid out. I just have to, like, finish, I guess, decorating it in a way. I've decided to live in a cave, because it's easier to, build in a way.
I can certainly agree on that. Most of my outposts are in some form of cave or another. They're usually out of the way enough and, like you said, easier to move into.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of home before here, just a little bit. But I'm not going back there probably ever, so.
The one non-cave hideout that I have right now has been quite the project, so I suppose if anything, that's been out of my norm. I found a long-abandoned outpost of sorts, and I figured if whoever was using it isn't using it, and based on the state of it, they hadn't for a very, very long time, then I might as well make the best of it. And so that's been a sizable cleanup project, and then figuring out what to do with each room, or which rooms I don't need.
Yeah, that's always an adventure.
Yes. Retrofitting the bulk of it.
Is that place far from here?
Not sure off the top of my head. Like I said, I bounce around quite a lot. I believe it's closer than some of mine, but still certainly some distance.
So you have a bunch of places that are far out then?
Like I said, I like to keep myself and my options open.
Yeah.
If I were to somehow be stranded or lost somewhere, then provided I have an outpost somewhat nearby, I should at least be able to recognize various landscapes and find somewhere to make my home. Or if
Yeah, that's fair.
any sort of... not sure what exactly the word would be. If someone with negative intentions were to find one of my outposts and loot it for anything that it's worth, I wouldn't lose everything. If I were to keep just one central location with all of my resources and tools and armor and anything that I've ever needed, all it takes is one singular prick to find their way in and treat themselves. But keeping a number of places around that I can use and work off of, no one petty theft or loss can affect me greatly.
I've been thinking about getting kind of a secondary area to put more of my valuable stuff that no one will ever have access to.
I believe in almost a security through obscurity. After all, you would think, in addition, that higher value objects or tools or resources would be somewhere a little more safeguarded than a random chest in a cave. Sometimes they may be broad daylight, but other times tucked away. Either way, you don't expect that anything much of value is somewhere so hastily thrown together looking.
Yeah. I know one area that would be good to just, at least for me, not many people are actually allowed there, so. I don't wish it was day, only for the fact of I don't want phantoms.
I've never found them too bothersome.
They're more annoying than anything.
Right. Well, at least the rain's gone, that's one thing.
Yeah, the moon's almost halfway in the sky. Should probably take the horses before they wander too far.
Go right ahead. If you don't have anything else that you would need from me, I should probably get going as well.
Alright, you have a good day.
You too. Later in the night, I called Sundu over. I figured hopefully tonight in better spirits.
Hello.
Greetings. You're in better shape today?
As better as I can be.
Have things settled down with whatever you were dealing with?
Yes and no. It's gonna take a while.
More related to the scare regarding
Mm-mm.
something different then?
Yeah. Mm-mm. So, what's the book?
It's over on the shelf.
This one? Triquetra?
I believe that was the one you already read.
Oh, okay.
Whichever one we had began correspondence with the High Vessel in.
Okay, I found it. Alright. Alright, so to answer your first question, if you so wish, the Triquetra is primarily a council made up of a spokesperson of each origin designed to keep peace and balance between the overworlders to stop something like the past from ever occurring again, where one origin holds all the power and uses it against the betterment of others. Question 2, the answer was you would be working alongside the royal court, but primarily you would be working with Oliver and Arlo, as they are the knights and captain currently. 3. You will likely train briefly with Arlo and Oliver to ensure that you are capable of protecting yourself and the kingdom and work on a team. 4. You will be needed to help protect the grounds and your brethren specifically. If there is a threat, it is the knight's duty to act in the best interest of the kingdom's safety. 5. You will have a room in the castle if you should want it, but you are not required to, as long as you are able and willing to communicate with the captain. 6. This will be up to Arlo and what he needs help with. And then 7. It is possible once the royal court is able to garner a bond and trust with you. I think that was about the rank question. 8. I am instating the Triquetra to maintain voices of balance for each origin against power imbalances. I have instated positions for origins outside of the Shrieklings where previously there were none, and the kingdom was imbalanced. I am instating heirs and a law that states heirs must rotate between the 3 origins, so no 2 ruling origins are the same back to back, as to help balance what the kingdom stands for and serves. I understand that I do not have all the knowledge in the realm when it comes to the other origins, and I would like to give opportunities where I can for others to have a say in laws and the forward movement of the kingdom at large.
You can just set it back on the shelf. What are your thoughts?
Oh, well, I mean, she's going out of her way to make this Triquetra, so I don't see it as a bad thing.
I guess I view it in a long term. Well, she may have a positive outlook on all of the origins under her dominion. Who's to say everybody else does? Who's to say the next Shriekling to take power won't immediately revoke these items?
Well, she did mention the thing about the heirs, so technically a Shriekling wouldn't be in power next.
Precisely.
It'd be a different one.
We would have either a wolfkin or a flower spirit step into power. And provided that there historically has not been a flower spirit or a wolfkin in such a high position before, may be illustrated as weakness to those with poor intentions, or perhaps seen as an easy target. Shrieklings have held power long enough where Shrieklings may portray power. Meanwhile, a underprepared flower spirit may not have what it takes, and by the time that a Shriekling next enters power, who's to say that the majority Shriekling doesn't call for things to return to the old ways. I believe
Well, that's a
she
lot of-
has the right intentions. She's not thinking of the future. She's thinking of the present, and while they are steps, I simply fear that she is reactionary, working simply off of, or fresh off the heat of war. There's still blood on the land, and anger in the blood of those that survived.
Well, what would you suggest she do?
What I believe she would need to do, I'm not sure she quite has it in her, is all that I worry. I would like to keep an open mind, but from the interactions we've had thus far, she seems soft. I'm unsure if you've had much interaction with her, or if you gathered the same impression.
I don't. I briefly saw at the ball, brief conversation. However, I'm sure a lot of people prefer the current reign over the past one.
Anyone would prefer soft post-war reign over the sort of rule that a war requires. It doesn't make it good, doesn't even particularly make it bad.
No, but I mean, it's difficult to think long term because you can't predict the future. You can try all you can to prepare for it, but unexpected things happen. You might run yourself ragged trying to overthink.
If you pave yourself the correct path, well, you may not be able to perfectly weave the strings of fate to decide your future. You may still provide, I suppose, guiding guardrails. The right preparations can go a long way. For example, just because we may be in a time of peace, would you suggest that everybody should give up their weapons, their armor, and perhaps the knights should all step down, as we have no need for violence or
Well,
warfare
that's just
or...
silly talk.
Precisely. You nonetheless need to be prepared for what may come up. There will always be someone intending to do bad, so you keep knights around and you make sure the public is protected in their own right. Just because I have a store of food now, does that mean I should stop hunting? No. Eventually my current store of food will run out. And then it's simply replaced by previous hunts.
Well, don't forget to overhunt. Because you don't want to hunt so much that you can't hunt anymore.
Perhaps.
And these are very loaded questions. I'm a blacksmith again. I don't really get into politics.
Right. I suppose you're a reliable ear.
Yeah, well, I mean, if the High Vessel is trying her best to do what she can for the betterment of her kingdom, I don't see any reason why voicing opinions on helping her lead it to a better future would be a bad thing.
of course.
If
Those-
anybody has these concerns or asking these questions like you are, then, I mean, if I was in this situation, I would want to go talk to her directly. And she might not have all the answers. Nobody doesn't have all the answers. But it might help her get even more fresh perspective.
That's why I'm seeking as high a position as I can take. I fear as it seems to be assistant knight job. Within that position, I may not have much sway or much leeway. But the further up I can rise, the more trust I can garner and earn, the better.
Well, at least with this position, you'll be able to go into the castle and see for yourself what
Right.
is they're discussing and everything. It's hard to make judgments outside of what's being said inside somewhere else.
Realistically, I don't care what's being said, I care about what's being done. I could care less if some other wolfkin is speaking for me. What I care about is what anyone would be then doing for me. And any other wolfkin, or any other shriekling or flower spirit for that matter. The High Vessel, all she wants, can speak of the changes she wants to make and how she regrets how her mother treated us. It doesn't matter until she does something.
Well,
I hope to see a
Putting-
change.
putting this triquetra together is doing something.
Perhaps. I just fear with how quickly it seems to be coming together. Much
Well,
easier
you s-
to destroy than it is to create, no?
Well, you said you want to see something done,
Yes.
but you're concerned it's going too fast that something is being done.
I'm concerned that it's not being thought through. My point, it's easier to destroy than to create, and in the long term, as I said, if it was this easy to put together a triquetra, the idea of one person from each origin speaking for their entire origin, how simple and easy would it be then for the next flower spirit, or hell, even the next wolfkin, or next shriekling, to step into power, to simply decide that they no longer care for the opinion of another origin. Limit the triquetra. Shut it down. Or perhaps load it with people they can trust. Perhaps, let's say, the next shriekling to step into power wants to run another wolfkin draft. Perhaps they have a wolfkin that's close to them that they may place on the triquetra, and they can sway that wolfkin into agreeing on that next wolfkin draft. Perhaps they have a flower spirit they can sway and protect, and so rather than having the voice of all flower spirits, they're able to select a precise one that will agree with their terms and their policies. Or perhaps these are unfounded worries, and the High Vessel may have already thought this through. Again, I believe you're a good listening ear.
Hmm. I can listen. I probably don't have the greatest opinions, though. This is a situation that is far out of my control.
Out of anyone's,
But-
realistically.
And those were a lot of perhaps, and the vessel probably also has a lot of perhaps, and I can't speak for her, or any other ruler in the realms, but I imagine it's extremely difficult to rule a realm where you're trying to have the betterment for all three origins. But at least she is making an effort towards change, and that is something compared to what most do.
Right.
You'd have to give it time and see for yourself.
Precisely the plan. I just don't ever believe it hurts to talk.
Of course not. It's best to voice these worries, and they're very valid and reasonable worries. I'm sure you're not the only one who has opinions like these.
Certainly not.
So,
I'm sure all the other realms as well have similar worries at times.
at times, yes. So, though it is interesting hearing the perspectives of all the different realms. Mine is quite different.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, I guess to put it in my perspective with my realm, we don't really have thoughts on who's better than the other, per se, because we all work together. I mean, we're a military-based society, and we have to train and fight. However, we all work together to complete our goals and tasks. And nobody is looked down because of what they are there. We view it as a unique individual with strengths would be a betterment. In a way, I guess. And that's just from my perspective, however. So, hearing this from the other realms definitely leaves me for thought.
I suppose up until quite recently, I had never really considered the other realms. It was just never quite something within my circle, sphere, whatever the word would be. For quite a long time, the only other soul I had to speak to regarding these general populist theories or thoughts on rule or perhaps the steps towards change was my father, and he was quite strong in his beliefs. Because I still find myself reining in from some of his lines of thought, but the lines begin to blur when that's about all that you hear.
That's true.
That's why I prefer to talk things like this. Get my thoughts in a straight line and I suppose almost a validation.
It also helps to have perspective taking.
Exactly.
Do you need me to read or write anything else?
No, I believe everything's been answered, and I don't think she proposed any additional questions, so I'll just need to meet with her in person now. You have somewhere to be?
Not in particular, no. So, Yeah, it's just been a walk around and chat day, I guess.
You did certainly take your time getting here.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was helping a friend.
Anything fun? Interesting?
I think he was trying to set a gift box out in front of his girlfriend's house, and I offered to be a distraction. Though I'm not surprised that she figured out what we were doing.
Here's my work of the day. Not particularly
wow.
stocked, though. Needed a better place to store all enchantings. And I remember you had mentioned that you don't usually enchant your gear.
Well, it's enchanted now because Paige made me. Because of a creeper incident. But it's fine. And I did enchant my pickaxe recently, so I won't hopefully lose it anytime soon.
What do you have on it?
I have efficiency 2 and unbreaking 3 so far, and mending.
Do you have an anvil on you?
Yes, I do.
Sure.
Is it in here? Nope. Where's oh, it's in here. What's this?
Put that on
Ooh!
the pickaxe, it should help.
Thank you.
And then you said efficiency 2, correct?
Yes.
You should also boost it.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. That'll definitely help in the long run. Oh. Thank you.
I'm hoping to eventually have this much more stocked up, but it's a slow build.
What does this one say?
Which one?
This one.
This one or this one?
This one.
Projectile protection. Protection.
Projectile protection. That one?
Fire protection.
Also, that word is fire.
You may
And
also
that word is-
recognize it over here. Fire
Oh,
aspect.
fire aspect, okay. And then that word is protection. Is that one something for water protection?
Blast.
Blast. Oh, okay. And that's just no. Yes, that's just protection. Okay.
Correct.
Oh. I see.
What have you taken an interest into the Wolfkin written language?
Oh, I like to know what things say.
The common desire, I suppose.
Yeah. Plus, I've saw it so much in my old village, but I never bothered to actually pick it up.
Also, this room, I'm not sure exactly what I'll do with it yet. It's a smithery. Go ahead. It's a smithery of some kind. What's
It is a
in-
very nice smithery.
What's in here is mostly what was already in here, given the forge. Besides that, I'm not sure exactly how I'll shape it up to be. May use it as a sort of not oil, or refinery.
Oh,
Let's see. I know the owner of that bar that we went to for the after party.
oh, Jura?
Sounds about right. Need to get in contact with her, see if she would be willing to perhaps enlighten me on the process of whatever brewing the beer.
Yeah.
If I'm to host any sort of event here, I won't be able to get very far without something brewed up for people. Everyone... It seems the realms revolve around alcohol.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, for most. Some don't drink.
Yeah, some just like to watch.
Or they like apple juice. Oh, I see you switched up the statues.
I had no usage or... I suppose attachment to what was there.
That's fair. Oh. So, yeah, that's understandable.
Many people I need to get myself in contact with. Reached out to the one Aegis friend, Roynar, about netherite, but he said he would have to stock up, but he was running low.
Yeah, netherite's hard to get.
Seems like I should be getting my hands on a decent supply to start. I believe I've ordered enough where I'm hoping to forge myself a helmet, just to become a little more acquainted with the material.
Oh, yeah.
It's expensive, so
And if you have any other forgery questions, I can answer those.
Well, I was debating between... I should have enough to either make a helmet, or perhaps if it would be more viable, I may use it to forge myself a pickaxe and a sword. I'm not sure if that netherite is more suitable for protection or for combat or for resources.
I mean... well...
I just need to get myself, I suppose, a certain familiarity with the resource before...
A really strong netherite weapon is a netherite double axe.
I don't know if it's
Though it does
particularly
take...
my style, but
Oh, okay. Do you know what type of weapons you like to use?
I have a sword at the moment.
Because there's axes, spears, hammers, sickles as well. Broadswords, claymores. Regular swords, daggers.
I'd say I've dabbled around with many of them. But
Some people just kind of fit a certain weapon.
regardless, I just know... I suppose I strive on a certain level of perfection. And so to buy enough of this netherite to completely forge a set of armor, tools, weapons... I'm not sure I've ever seen enough emerald to afford that. That would be... what?
Yeah.
Given that it'd probably be about 40 netherite.
Yikes.
It's in the ballpark of 700 or 800 if my mental arithmetic is too trusted.
Most likely around there. Or it would have to be where you just have to purchase it over periods of time.
Correct, I have nowhere near enough emeralds on hand, hence why I'm only picking up the basic 5. Enough to make either a pickaxe and a sword, or like I said, a helmet, but most likely I'll take the tool route just to get more experience.
Oh, actually, what you could do, if you want to save yourself on some netherite, though, probably would cost the same, honestly. If you make a diamond sword, and you purchase one netherite ingot and one smithing template upgrade, or ask Roynar if he could use one of his if he has some, he can make a diamond one into a netherite sword using one ingot. So it saves just a little bit of material. Though I don't know how much they're charging for their templates, however, so it either could be cost beneficial or not, depending.
What they coat your existing diamond equipment in just a netherite outer shell, or
Basically, so if you have a
Some
diamond
sort of-
sword,
yes?
you take it and you have to use an upgrade template, and you have to use one ingot. And that one ingot will basically just transform the sword into netherite. However, I don't think you can do it to already enchanted items. So, I'm not too sure on that one.
Would certainly, well, rather than 1 or 2 items out of the 5, I'd be able to perhaps transmute my armor as well as one of my tools. It would put me in a lot better shape.
I wonder. Same thing be done. Oh yeah, the same thing could be done with diamond armor as well. So, it's like you can upgrade material from material if you have the right materials. And if you ever have any questions, I can bring you some of my templates and show you how to do it.
I believe I have some form of template. Just can't remember which type. I'll be back in just a moment.
Oh, okay.
In here. I believe I keep them at the birch. Yes. Dang. Would it be something like this?
Oh, yeah, which one is that one?
I'm not all too sure. I found it at a point and I
Oh,
recognized
it's a warden
that
upgrade template. For warden armor.
What would that be useful for?
Well, let's see. Oh, I see. So if you have a netherite helmet and a reinforced echo shard plus this template, you can make a warden helmet. However, I don't know the laws on warden armor in this realm. That is something to ask the High Vessel. I'm not sure if only Shrieklings can wear it or not.
I
But
appreciate
it is
the
very
insight
good
there.
armor from what I've heard.
I'll keep that in mind.
And if not, you could probably fetch a hefty price for the upgrade template if it is of no use.
I suppose it would depend on the law then.
Kind of similar to how only Endurians can wear Eternium, in a way.
Right.
Ah! Hello. What do you
I need
sell?
to keep it as a pet.
You're so cute. What do you sell? Oh. Wait, 32 cobble for emeralds? That's not bad. You should probably keep this little guy around. You can get some emeralds off of him. You're so cute. We don't have these guys in the end.
If you'll give me a moment, I believe I have raw iron sitting around.
I know that if you put them in a chair and you name tag them, they stay.
I don't keep pets.
I wouldn't count him as a pet.
Brought him here.
Oh. Whoa. Whoop. Sorry about that.
I had the discussion just earlier today about pets and keeping animals. One of, I believe... It's hard to keep track. I believe I've seen quite a lot of people over there, but I believe another one of Paige's friends had, out of the blue, reached out to me, and we met up at the Overworld Castle for a brief chat.
Uh-huh.
Just during, we brought up pets and keeping animals.
I know the overworld has a couple of strict laws on that, don't they?
Do they?
Like, farm animals at the very least. Their pen has to be a certain size, etc., etc.
I would not know. I don't keep farm animals.
I don't know about pets, though. I do have, back at Wolvenshire, I do have a cat somewhere stored in one of Paige's buildings that I need to take to the end at some point. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. Well, either way, I mean, this little guy might just disappear one day, but he's good for getting emeralds.
Or I usually use them for the ore trade. I'm not sure exactly how they get that working, but...
I think he has iron.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
Oh.
Ran him clean out of stock.
Oh, forgive me for a second. Well, the void is calling me, and honestly, I should take that as a sign to head back home and sleep.
Sure.
So, thank you so much for the enchanted books, and if you need anything, please feel free to let me know.
Of course.
Have a great rest of your day, or whatever time it is, night.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
The least I could do in terms of being friendly with people and making a good reputation is food. And as much as it pained me to reach out, I miss of Demelia, the baker.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Can you... I don't think you have anything near me, so can you just very quickly pick me up?
Sure.
Okay. And... here we go. Your paws!
Timed.
You can probably grab this. I don't think Fifi will mind.
Sure.
Everybody can sleep in. I've guest bedroom.
Alright.
As long as you don't mind pink.
I don't particularly have a preference. I don't believe we've met properly outside of the
I think
after
we met...
party at the ball. Or after the ball.
I think... did we meet there?
We did.
I remember you from the Adventure Guild.
You were quite intoxicated when we met after the ball.
Yeah. I'm not bad. Where are you? Bedtime.
I'm downstairs.
Oh, okay, wait. Guest bedroom's right here. You can go sleep
I'm
in my
using
bed.
Vincent's.
Oh, or Vincent's. Okay, that also works. Oh, morning. Follow me.
Does he wash his sheets here?
I want some.
They smelled good. I think he washed the sheets.
Usually
It's
I
very
do.
nice of him. Also, hello, Atticus.
Hello.
Right. What would you like to learn how to bake?
Anything that I can, or I suppose a base level would be good. I haven't messed around much with any form of baking or much cooking
Well,
besides.
do you want
I
to
already
make
know pound cake and baker's bread.
There's a bunch of different breads we can make. If you want to look in here, bunch of different breads. There's also omelets, bundt cakes, tarts,
The braided
cheesecakes,
bread is so cute.
cookies, cupcakes, cake. What else? I think you said you didn't like sweets the first time we met, so maybe the breads would be good.
Sure. I
That
just
and
haven't
I
had
can.
many, but I'm willing to expand my horizons.
Okay. Oh, there's also stuffed pumpkin. This is pretty good. Oh. Here. I just made some of this today. This isn't necessarily baking, but it's still pretty good. There's no meat in it though, so here you go. Oh. Makes you a lot of food. Very, very nutritious.
I've had like 10 cookies, so I think I'll pass for a little bit, but I will get hungry pretty soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's very nutritious though. So I guess I can help you with that. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to make. Maybe some braided bread and
Sure.
It
some
looks really cute.
toast. Yeah, and also jam rolls. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, so braided bread. We got to make. You want me to start from the very, very beginning? Because I already have some of the stuff already made.
That would help, yes.
Okay,
Just whatever
So-
will get me acquainted with, I guess, the spread of your kitchen. Whatever I would need for my own.
so for most things you'll need doughs. So you can make dough using water, flour, and yeast in a mixing bowl. To make flour, you put either barley or wheat in a mincer. So that. Here you go. Give you that, and give you some of that.
You go ahead first.
And the mincer.
This?
Yep. And then you just gotta spin the thing. Okay. And you should get flour. And
Good time.
then for yeast, we need a cook pot. So one of these. And we'll put bowls in here. And we will do sugar, water, and either wheat, barley, or corn. So we need. Oops.
I have a water bucket.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This
So
one.
water in there, barley, and then a sugar.
I'm doing mine in this one.
Nope, you don't need flour. You just need barley, water, and then sugar. There you go. But yeah, as for equipment, you'll probably want a mincer. You'll probably want a mixing bowl and a cook pot and a stove. Oh, and we can get started on sweet dough. So for sweet dough, you need an egg, you need either wheat, barley, or corn, sugar, and water in a mixing bowl. So,
Odd.
egg, barley, sugar, and what did I say? Water, was it? I think?
Yes. I
Water.
believe all the doughs use water.
Some of them don't. Some of them use milk.
You need.
Oh, I have another one. Okay. Oh, you already have one. Oops. So, you only have to use one mixer at a time. But, in the mixer you put an egg, a barley, a sugar, and then water. And this one right here.
In any order?
Any order. There you go. And you should... Oh, now you see the mixture? Make sure you don't have anything in your hands. And then you just grab it. There you go. Okay, and then Alma, you can do the same. Oh, here you go. There's egg, barley, and sugar. And do you have a bucket of water, or do you need a bucket of water? And then mix, mix, mix. Oh, there you go. Okay, and now we have yeast, so grab your yeast and the pot. Okay, so for the dough, you need to put water, flour, and yeast. Oh, did you get it? Woo! Okay. And hopefully you have some sweet dough still?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, I think you put it in the wrong one. Here. Yeah, if that happens, you just...
Hello.
Yeah. It's okay. But I put water in there, so you can just mix it.
In which one? This?
This one. Yep. Mm-hmm. Just mix it.
There we go. Basic dough. If these are mine, you can have them back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then, in a stove, so... Oh, here, pick any one of these two at the end. But those you'll put in dough, sweet dough, and sugar. Hold on, I have... I don't know how much dough you guys have here, so I'll give you sugar.
5 of the normal.
12 and 5.
Okay. So you can put, dough, sweet dough, and sugar. And the...
It's going.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that will make you braided bread. Oh, let me go put
I
some
might
things.
need to
Excuse me.
step out. I am being requested for something.
Oh. And then for the jam rolls, you'll need some of your sweet dough, sugar, and then you need to make a jam. So yeah, I was gonna say you might want to save some of your sweet dough. To make a jam, it's just jam rolls
Hey,
take
Amelia,
any jam.
Thank you.
Oh, take your bread.
Yes, you can have the rest.
Okay, bye.
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 Okay, for jam rolls, it's any jam. The easiest for me would probably be apple jam, but you can fill it with any flavor you want. What flavor do you like? There's strawberry, sweet berry, glowberry, chocolate, and apple.
Apple would probably be the easiest. I know I've come across quite a lot of them.
So we gotta grab some sugar, and some apples. So apples, sugar, and then you need a jar. Jars are pretty simple to make. It's 2 glass panes and then like a lid on the top with a slab. And then you'll put that in the cooking pot.
This one?
Oh, the jar needs to go here. And then we wait for that. And oh, did you grab your bread? Oh, you did.
I'll bring by some coal to repay for today. Looks like you're running
That's
low.
alright. Yeah, I pretty much have nothing.
I've
it's
got
fine.
more than enough. It shouldn't be any hassle.
And then once that gets done, you put your jam, sweet dough, and sugar in a stove.
Sweet sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's just about ready.
I can always teach you how to do more, but I think these two ones are pretty basic for now. You learned the essentials pretty much. Oh, yeah, pause. But you learn the essentials pretty much, which is a lot of the doughs, because most of the recipes call for doughs, and then how to make jams. Most of the jams are pretty similar, like the strawberry, the sweet berry, the apple, and the glowberry jams are all the same. It's just whatever it is, so like apple, strawberry, sweet berry, or glowberry with sugar, and then in a jar. And then for the chocolate one, it's a little more complex. You have to have sugar, milk, and then a like chocolate bar or mousse, and then in a jar.
I can't say I've ever had chocolate, but
Oh,
if it's that difficult, then I'll probably keep to that.
here, this is a chocolate truffle. I know Fifi said that chocolate upsets her tummy, so I don't know how you'll react to it, but
So I know my stomach is much more sensitive in this form than anything.
yeah, you
perhaps
should probably wait till you have
try it.
hands.
It's around.
But yeah. Did you get your rolls and your bread?
Yes.
That's good.
If you'd like to be the judge of quality.
Hmm. Very good, very good. The braids can be a little bit more braided, but I mean, it's your first time, but it looks really good. You put a good amount of filling in.
I can't say I'm particularly used to, I suppose, a more artful end of food. I'm usually quite simple.
Oh, do you want to know how to make the pumpkin soup?
Sure, that's the one that you were...
Yes. It's very nourishing. Like you can I feel like it's a good I guess kind of survival meal because you can make a lot out of it. Or you can get a lot out of it. So, with that, you need rice, onion, brown mushroom, potato, sweet berry or glowberry, and then another potato. So, lots of things. Where did I put my rice? Okay, I have to make a trip outside real quick. Hold on.
Sure. I'll go grab that coal for you real quick.
Okay.
At least I can do when I've got such stores of it. Perhaps draining more than ideal from my stores, but a powerful ally to make. I can be on good terms with her. It seems she's on good terms with many people. Her waystone is yours.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
You want to sleep real quick so we can so you can have hands?
Sure. Here's this.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
It's the least I can provide.
So here's all the stuff you need. You need a brown mushroom specifically, sweet berry, potato, onion, and then you need these rice panicles, and then you can turn that into rice. Oh, and you need a pumpkin. So for this one's a little bit different. This one takes a different type of like stove. This one is like an open one, so you have to put a campfire, and then there's something in there. Oh, ouch, ouch. You need a cooking pot, and you place it on top. And then you click on this, or you touch this. And then where the little bowl's at, you have to put the pumpkin. And then you need rice. It doesn't really matter for the other order. You just need to put everything in the cook pot. Oh. And then it'll cook. Ooh, the good thing about this too is that unlike the other ones, you can just cook a bunch of stuff, and then if you don't have a bowl or something, it'll just sit in there. It doesn't, you don't have to like take it out immediately. And then that, you can place it down, and you can get bowls, and you can get it with bowls. And boom! Now you have stuffed pumpkin. Where is this? Hold on. Leave this for you. Onions. Maybe. And potato. Okay, I think this is everything. Here you go. So you can make more for yourself. Oh, and if you ever did want to eventually get into, I guess, cakes and cupcakes and cookies and all of that, you want a caking station? Because with these, you have to, you put cake dough on here. Oh. And, okay, let me show you. So, so with this, you might also want to get a bread knife and a rolling pin. Actually, I think I have extra. Oh, I do have extra. Here you go. You can take those. But anyway, so with cake, it's just this, and you use your jam on it. Now you have a strawberry cake. And then for cupcakes, you cut them up, and then you put your jam on there, and now you have cupcakes. Oh, strawberry cupcakes. And then for cookies, you cut them up into little cupcakes, and then you smash them down, and then you put your jam, and now you have cookies. Oh yes, there's some there too.
Sorry, I was not.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
I just
keeping internal thoughts. Is this some sort of drying rack?
I guess it's just kind of like a display rack. Oh, there's also this as well. This is a display as well. You can put cupcakes in here. Oh, yep, cookies. I think you can put a cake in there.
Oh.
Oh, you can. See? There you go. Yeah, it's just more so for display purposes.
Right. Decoration. I'm also curious about the drinks you've got over here. Do you make these?
this from Fifi whenever I was very drunk. This is green tea. I don't really know how it's made quite yet, but it's supposed to be very good for like your health and stuff.
I do mean to reach out to her as well on... I know I was at
Who,
least
Fifi?
relayed... Yes, I was relayed by a close associate that she is familiar with beer brewing.
Yes,
tend to
Fifi
get
knows how
that
to
as
do that.
well.
I don't. There's also, if you want to try this or learn how to make this at some point, there's apple cider and hot cocoa. The hot cocoa has chocolate in it, so again, I don't know how you react to chocolate. So I would definitely keep watch on that.
Right. I'll have to hand these back. I'm running out of space to keep things.
Oh goodness. Sorry.
No worries.
Oh yes, there's also this like I guess wall display or like what's
Shelving.
it called? Yeah. And you can put different breads here.
Took one.
That's okay. You can just place it back.
Interesting. Well, I appreciate the insight greatly. So, I'll probably stop back around at some point. I'm sure there's some step
Oh.
I've missed or forgotten already.
I don't know if you've solved the letters I've sent out.
I don't have a mailbox.
Oh. Oh. Well, if you'll follow me, every single week, well, every day I pretty much put in new stuff, but every single week I put out a like a new menu over here. And there's a bunch of different stuff you can try. Currently, I have buns, strawberry cookies, apple pie, chocolate tart.
Got a milk back there?
Oh yeah, it's this is grain milk, so it's used from grains instead of actual milk.
Interesting.
Next week, I am they're all in here, but I'll just read it out to you. So next week, I'm doing sweet berry cheesecake, chocolate glazed cookies, apple cupcakes, chocolate gâteau, and baker's bread. So if you want to stop by tomorrow's the start of the new week, or any time throughout that week, then that's what I'm going to be having. If
We'll
you just
keep note of
ever
that.
want to try different things, again, you don't have to, but it's here if you want to.
Right. I suppose I've kept myself full, so I haven't been hungry this whole time, but I will keep these around and I suppose dip into them. I'll let you know.
Oh,
what I think.
also, with the cake, you cut it with the bread knife, and you get slices. Like you place it down, cut it.
Right. Okay, good to know. I appreciate
I
all
hope
this.
this was useful,
Very.
helpful. Well, I'm glad.
I'll let you know if I have any questions and if there's anything you might need from me. I don't know exactly anything I specialize in to the same degree as this, but if there's anything I can assist with, then let me know.
Okay, bye, Atticus.
Very well. Certainly much more calm when sober, she is. Interesting. I did not let it fall unnoticed that she was certainly much more gracious once I provided my donation, so it seems that she can certainly be swayed by donation. I suppose if it wasn't already clear. I think that's the way she may see the world. She is easily swayed by acts of good. Set that aside. She is very easily swayed by good deeds. And thus, she projects that onto others and shares all the same. Very intriguing. So she certainly had a full spread of things as well. It's almost worrying. I don't know if my retrofitted commons room will have enough space to do all that. Still need to have room to cook and brew and even create wine if needed in there, or if able. Keep my eyes peeled.